Hi, we're from Novi High School. Our region number is 19 and our chapter number is 29406. My name is Pranav Palaniappan, age 14.
My name is Anirudh Tunga, age 14.
My name is Monish, Gopinathan, age 14.
My name is Arnav, Subudhi, age 15, and we created Second Chance.
Smoking kills over 480,000 people every year in just the US alone. This number is alarmingly high around the globe and needs to be addressed. Second Chance is our innovation to fix this problem. But before we get into our innovation, let's look about some facts about de-addiction.
Some facts about de-addiction. Cigarettes can lead to things such as heart disease and lung cancer, with it causing 1 in 5 deaths per year in the US alone. 68% of smokers will try and quit smoking, but only 7.5% of those smokers will actually succeed in doing so. Withdrawal is usually the biggest obstacle in overcoming cigarette addiction. Let's look at the pie chart for the state of Delaware. 52% of the people in the state of Delaware never smoked, while 15.5% of the people smoke every day, 5.2% smoke some days, and after a few years, only 27% managed to quit smoking. With our product, The Second Chance, we want to help the others overcome their cigarette addiction. Let's dive into some facts about the effects of smoking.
A cigarette is a rolled up piece of tobacco. Tobacco usage increases the chances of heart attacks and strokes. On top of the tobacco in a cigarette, there's also nicotine. The nicotine stimulates the glands in the brain and affects the chemical messenger dopamine. When a cigarette burns, it creates mainstream smoke, and that smoke contains dangerous chemicals such as arsenic, cadmium, and acetone. These chemicals have many side effects such as headaches, nausea, and even have chances of getting cancer. When the smoke enters the body, it thickens mucus, and long-term smoking can cause tracheomalacia. Along with the thickened mucus and inflammation of the airways, these airways can slowly be obstructed until they are completely blocked. The smoke can also affect the nose when a person inhales the smoke through their mouth and exhales it through their nose. The smoke can affect their nerve endings and make it possible to lose their sense of smell. The smoke can also affect their lungs and make it possible to get cancerous tumors such as esophagus and stomach cancers. The tar from the cigarette makes it possible to get tooth enamel decay. Although you can get cancer from smoking, there are still many short and long-term effects of smoking.
Here are some long and short-term effects of smoking. Some short-term effects include reduced brain activity, dulling senses, nausea and headaches, and increased blood pressure. Although increased blood pressure may be a short-term effect, it can also lead to long-term effects such as strokes. Some long-term effects include reduced life expectancy, asthma, weaker immune system, and heart disease. Now let's take a look at our product, Second Chance.
Our product. So our product will be a normal cigarette, as shown, and will have a repulsive durian smell. This smell will create a phobia of smoking, which will make the smoker want to stop smoking, which will then make less people in the nation want to smoke. This will be produced in weak doses so that the smell is not a public nuisance and that only the smoker will be able to smell it. It is packaged individually as shown here to maintain freshness and smell. One main thing we used durian for was because it was natural. So it was healthy for our body and because it was cost efficient. Because it's cost efficient, lots of people can use it and it's a plausible option for de-addiction. Now let's look at our product against the competitor.
Here's a comparison of Second Chance and nicotine gums. Second Chance uses a reduced amount of nicotine and can help curb the nicotine addiction. On the other hand, nicotine gums use a lot of nicotine, hence the name, and so the nicotine addiction still exists after they've stopped smoking. Second Chance will be served in weak doses, and nicotine gums are usually sold in 2 grams and 4 grams. Second Chance is cost effective compared to competitors in the market and have less and minimal side effects. Nicotine gums, however, take 30 minutes to start working and have many side effects. Some side effects can include oral irritation, increased blood pressure, and etc. They both can accomplish to get a phobia of smoking and prevent withdrawal symptoms. But the positives don't stop here. Let's take a look at some next steps that we can get from Second Chance. Some next steps that we can get is we can make it nationwide and stretch to get it available globally by getting it FDA approved. We can also add healing chemicals to Second Chance. And so those chemicals can go to the lungs and nourish the lungs while you're smoking. We can also make big cigarette companies sell Second Chance. Here are some questions that you might ask.
So, some questions you may ask. Why would big cigarette companies sell Second Chance? Second Chance is a de-addiction tool. So why would big cigarette companies try to sell away their own customers? As seen in previous government action, governments required cigarettes to add warning labels on their products. Using this, as our company gets bigger, we can require cigarette companies to sell this product, and we can give them some benefits like tax cuts. This will benefit the company and benefit our nation, decreasing smoking. Another question may be, what is the shelf life of our product? So our product will have the same shelf life as a normal cigarette, which is 2 to 3 years. This will not matter though, because when people get cigarettes, they usually smoke it as soon as they get it. Another question you might ask might be alternatives to durian. Right now, our product is at the beginning stages, and durian was the most cost efficient and was best to accomplishing our goal. But as our product grows bigger, we may be able to find better alternatives that are more cost efficient and better suit our needs. As Monish mentioned earlier, and as we looked at this graph, he mentioned that nicotine gums make people stop smoking but keep addicted to nicotine. Our product helps people get off cigarettes and get off nicotine. That's why our product will be better than the leading competitors in the market right now. Thank you for listening.